It blends into the skin like a dream. This really does look like second skin. It's also soft matte. This does not dry out my skin or whatsoever. Having like a concealer that has all these like nice ingredients, it's nice to have. Hi everyone, my name is Crystal and I'm back for a new video. Hi guys, so today's video I'm gonna be doing is a little review on a concealer that actually just came out from a local Singaporean beauty brand not too long ago, and it's the Conceal and Heal Concealer from Abduct Cosmetics. So this is how it looks like. I believe there's 12 shades, if I'm not wrong. Yes, 12 shades, and I'm in the shade number 7, light medium with warm undertones. So this is how it looks like, and if you need a point of reference, I'm normally a light medium in a lot of foundations, concealers as well, so this is how it looks like. So the Conceal and Heal Concealer retails for 32 Singapore dollars. There's 12 shades. Basically, they describe it as a full coverage concealer while improving your dark eye circles and skin. 18-hour long wear, soft matte finish with nourishing properties. They say it's also waterproof, dark eye circle complex and other super ingredients that treat dark eye circles and fine lines. There's quite a number of key active ingredients such as peptides, chrysin, oh my god, there's a lot of things that I don't know how to pronounce, but I will put it on the screen, that's for sure. Aloe leaf extract and hyaluronate. Sounds like hyaluronic acid, but so actually most of the time I don't really like to wear foundation because I feel like sometimes foundation can be a little bit stuffy or just suffocating for my skin and I break out and everything. So most of the time I would just wear concealer just to spot conceal and cover some redness, and more or less I'm out the door. So most of the time concealer as base makeup, and yeah, I was very excited to try a concealer from a local Singaporean brand. My skin concerns would actually be acne scarring, which is what I have over here, and here especially. I do have some dark circles as well, but I personally found that this concealer worked best on like, you know, just general areas that are not under my eyes, because personally I found that under my eyes it did crease a little bit. Now from the description alone, it sounds like a dream, like in the bottle of makeup, like give me that kind of stuff. I know it sounds wonderful, but for me, because I've only worn this concealer 2 to 3 times and I cannot really attest to the point of like, oh, did it really like brighten up my under eyes and stuff like that, I really can't really say much. Skincare kind of ingredients in makeup is kind of not really a new thing, I would say. I mean, it's been around for quite a while, but most of the time personally for me, I prefer to separate like skincare is skincare, makeup is makeup. You know, if I need a eye brightener or something, an eye cream or something like that, I would use it in my skincare. So having like a concealer that has all these like nice ingredients, it's nice to have, but I'm not gonna replace it with my skincare, if you get what I mean. Even on the site itself, it claims that Conceal and Heal is still primarily a concealer infused with skincare elements. It is not a replacement for your eye creams. It complements your skincare makeup regime while healing, brightening your concealed areas while wearing. So it's like I said, it's a nice to have kind of thing, but it's not necessarily a replacement of the eye creams. I remember the first time when I applied the concealer, I had some like redness around my eyebrow area here, and I applied the concealer over it and I went about my merry day. Eventually, when I took the concealer off, I realized that the redness had gone and everything, so I was like quite impressed by it. In terms of like makeup application and stuff like that, the formula itself is really nice. It blends very well onto my skin. So just to show you guys, let me just clean hand do like one dot like this. You can tell it's a little bit dark on the back of my hand, but when I blend it, it blends into the skin like a dream. Look at it. This really does look like second skin. It's also soft matte. This does not dry out my skin or whatsoever, like suck out the life of my skin. No, not like that. It's really comfortable to wear. I don't feel any cracking or whatsoever. Even though it says it's a full coverage concealer, I still can see my acne marks here and there, like over here. And I think this side is not that obvious, but this side is a little bit more obvious, so you can see here. But it's okay, honestly, I don't really mind. I prefer for my skin to look like skin rather than just like a flat blank canvas. Nowadays, when it comes to concealer application, I don't really like to apply concealer on my under eyes. Can't do the technique anymore where it's like putting it just directly like this, like dotting it, because I feel that the concealer does crease and it's a little bit too thick for my skin. So eventually, I remember at the end of the day, for my first time of application, it was kind of settling into the fine lines over here on my under eyes. So I think like, okay, that does not look cute at all. But I just wanted to just try and experiment it out. So I guess this, when I apply it in a very, very thin layer, I think it's good. But when I just like straight up like poke onto my skin, no, no, just not for me. When it comes to application between the brush, sponge, and your fingers, I actually prefer it with the brush. You will see that for today's application, at least on my left, which is your right, I actually used my fingers first. So I actually applied it on my very prominent acne mark and I just tap it in, and you can see the coverage is crazy. It's really, really good. A little bit really does go a long way. You don't really need much for this concealer, but then I actually went back in with a sponge, and with a sponge I found that the coverage definitely sheared down a little bit as expected from a sponge. So I kind of think that it sheared out a little bit too much, so I actually went back in with another few dots of the concealer and tap it in with my fingers again. Again, blends beautifully, no complaints. I really overall very, very pleased with this concealer. When it came to the brush application, I just, use a very light pressure, and then I just blend it out all over my face, and oh my god, it's so beautiful. It really works into the skin like nobody's, like, it's okay. Like, I have really nothing else to say, because I feel like some concealers that I've tried in the past like to tug and cling onto certain parts of the skin, but this does not do that. This really just works into your skin so beautifully. It really does look like second skin, and I'm very, very impressed in general. They say that this concealer can last for 18 hours, which I think it's kind of long, which I do have those kind of long days from time to time. But recently I've only been able to try these concealers for about a 12-hour, 14-hour kind of, work day kind of thing, and it holds up well. As much as it says it is waterproof, I will actually still powder down my face. I'm just a powder kind of girl. I need just that one layer of extra protection, to prevent my makeup from moving or budging under the mask. So actually, I do have the Velvet Veil from Abduct Cosmetics as well. I'm actually having it on right now, and it looks fine. It looks like second skin, really. It just looks so flawless. I'm very, very floored by it. If you'd like a quick rundown on the spray from Abduct Cosmetics, which is highly, highly raved in Singapore for being budge-proof, apparently in our humid weather, which I was like, oh my god, I gotta try it. And so far, I've only tried it once, and it's not bad, I would say, because I wouldn't agree with the 100% budge-proof kind of stuff, no, but I would say it reduces transfer significantly, which is really, really good. I noticed that my base makeup around my nose and my beardy area here, this part, not much transfer really. It's just like a little bit, like a little hint of coffee brown kind of thing. I don't notice like stain for the whole mask and everything, which I used to notice it quite noticeable like last time in the past, but now it's not really the case when I use this that one time. So I was like, ooh, okay. But again, I haven't really been going out nowadays, so yeah, it is what it is. I would say so far there are actually two drawbacks from this whole Conceal and Heal thing, which is I feel one is the shade range. Even though there are 12 shades, I feel that the deep and tan and that whole shade range, the tail end of it, the 4 to 5 shades, I feel that could have been expanded even more, because now when I look at the very deep shade, it's pulling like a little bit red, at least on my phone. So I feel that there's also like, a very deep warm, very deep cool as well, and there's a lot of undertones and stuff like that. So I feel that if they could expand more on the deep and very deep skin tones, I feel that a lot more people are able to enjoy this concealer. They will enjoy like, oh, this is the good stuff, But I understand. I mean, it's the first time I've ever heard of a local Singaporean brand actually releasing concealers and everything, which is kind of a big deal to me, and quite proud of it, honestly. And I'm very, I hope to see more, that's for sure. The second drawback I would say is actually the price point. This is kind of pricey. For 32 Singapore dollars, if you pay like another like 8 to $10 more, you would, I think, get actually like a NARS or a Pat McGrath concealer. It's already kind of up there already. If you were to go on Shopee and purchase Korean brand concealers such as Cleo, Luna, the Sam, those Korean brands have very affordable concealers. The Sam can go as low as $3. Luna and Cleo, they kind of range among the 13 to 15 Singapore dollars around there. So it's already like half the price or even more. But my guess, the reason why this concealer is slightly more on the higher price point is because of the active ingredients to brighten your eyes and heal your skin and stuff like that. So I believe that is the reason why this is more expensive. I can see both ways, but you really have to give and take. Do you really need a concealer that is, you know, kind of eye brightening and everything? Like I said in this video, the eye brightening properties in this concealer is not necessarily a replacement for your eye cream either. So, you know, you have to like give and take. If it's like, you know, too expensive or you can't really afford it, then honestly, there are also great concealers out in the market as well. It's nice to support local, definitely, but if you are, you know, spending beyond your means, please don't do that. Please just don't. Do let me know if you guys plan on picking up the Conceal and Heal Concealer, and if you guys have tried it out, let me know your thoughts as well. I would love to hear from you guys. And thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about this concealer, do let me know in the comments down below. I would try my very best to answer and help you guys as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Do remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I do videos about beauty, cosmetics, and skincare, so if you're interested in that, remember to hit the like button and subscribe down below, and to ring the bell as well, because the bell keeps you notified on when I upload. I upload every Fridays, so you can keep a lookout for that as well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. Bye!